Well, I've gone 25 days without looking at porn or masturbating. Now, I missed days 22 through 24, but my content was getting repetitive anyway, so I'm going to start spreading them out a little bit more, maybe every 3 to 5 days. So as far as my addiction goes, I'm not going to place the label of porn addict on myself, just as I don't place the label of alcoholic on myself. I have no desire at all to drink alcohol anymore. You couldn't get me to drink alcohol if you put a gun to my head. So I'm not going to put that label on myself anymore. I felt reborn whenever I quit drinking alcohol, just as I feel reborn right now. I feel like a totally different person, and I'm going to leave that label behind with the old person. It's not out of shame. It's just that I want to start fresh. Now, that's how I do things. Now, I know the world of addiction is going to tell you that whatever your addiction was, that's your label the rest of your life. No matter how long you've been sober from alcohol, you are an alcoholic forever. And if you want to label yourself that, then have at it. It doesn't bother me, but this is just how I do things, which is very, very different from the standard protocol. And it works. It's always worked for me. And I'm not trying to be cocky or arrogant, but sometimes I get a little bit pissed off because I start doing research and stuff on addictions, and I start getting gaslit on these videos, on these threads, where they're making me think that I never even had a problem, that I was never addicted because I don't fit into these little boxes and stuff that they think you have to check off. And that's just complete bullshit to me, guys. You just have to figure out what works for you, and sometimes that means not listening to everything you hear online. So I am very grateful to have a wife who has listened to me through all my addictions, and some of them way worse than the others, some of them more troublesome than the others, some of them more hidden than the others. But porn was the final boss. I feel like I don't have any more addictions now, and that's kind of weird. It's kind of weird to not have any addictions. Maybe I do have one or two I'm just unaware of. I don't know, but God, I've given up so many. It's been a lot of work. I've put in so much work to get to where I'm at. I'm very grateful to have a wife who has helped me out tremendously through all of this. But I have to be in the right spot to give up an addiction. That's the key for me. And once I'm in that spot, giving up the addiction, it's pretty easy.